Okay, welcome to Kerbal Space Science. I'm Vince Speed Mark II, and today we're going to start off the Athena program. So, if you remember, at the beginning of the series, if you've watched the beginning of the series, I mentioned that my aim was to be able to get to the moon, or to moon, on the science update. So this 0.22 update, and the Athena program is going to be my first attempt to do so. It's going to be my first of this series. It's going to be my first unmanned mission. So we're going to use the Stay Putnik probe body, and what we're going to do is we're going to send it to the moon, and it's going to land on the moon, and then we are going to recover it back to Kerbal and see if we get any science points for that, but also just to see if we can pick out a landing spot on the moon, really. So we've got our probe body, and just for the interest of realism, I'm going to put a couple of antennae on this. I'll put them here. And obviously one on the top. Okay, like I said, we're going to the moon. We're not going to take any science stuff. It's literally just going to be craft that's going to land on the moon and then come back. Probably need a bigger engine than that. Yeah, that'll do. So this is going to be our return stage. And one thing that unmanned craft like this need is a lot of battery power. Might be excessive, but you never know when you're going to run out of battery out in space, and that's the last thing you want. Won't need that, I don't believe. I might need it for the earlier stages of the flight, so I might as well include it. Of course, what we can do is we're going to have a separate lunar descent stage, just so that we don't have to lug a lot of weight back off the moon. So this is going to be it. Probably going to go for a bigger tank. Am I now? I'm going to go for a small tank and hope we've got enough to make it to the surface. It's also obviously going to incorporate our landing legs for when you touch down on the moon. Not that many though. Just the 3 will probably be sufficient. This is basically this stage here is going to be our lunar descent stage, and what we'll need below that, just to help us make it into, well, add a bit of realism, I'm going to put a fairing here using the procedural fairings mod. Aerodynamics. I don't know what the difference between these two fairing types is actually. I'll just try that one, and I'll try this one. Doesn't appear to be much difference, so I'm going to use that one. And I just like the egg-shaped fairings a bit better, so I'll use that. This contained in here is our entire moon craft, and we're gonna have to figure a way of getting up into orbit. So For that we shall need a series of rockets. This is our upper stage, which might be partially used to approach the moon. And down here we will have a lower stage just to get us up into orbit. And this lower stage I'm going to, first I want to bind it together like that so it doesn't fall apart. And it's going to be assisted by solid rocket stage, just to get it as far up as possible. Dynamics. And add a bit of stability. I'm going to strut those to the main structure. Okay. And so that we can steer, I will add these newly purchased. No, that's not what I want to do at all. Newly purchased, well, what are they? They are, well, winglets, I guess. I'd probably call those more canards, but never mind. To the lower stage. I don't think the upper stages need it, so that should be enough. In the interest of uniformity, let's make sure they're well aligned. Okay. And there you have it. Of course, a bit of launch pad stability wouldn't hurt anyone, so we'll strap that to solid rocket boosters. And then let's just set the staging up. Okay, and I believe we are pretty much ready to launch. So this is going to be the launch of the, well, let's save it as the Athena craft first of all. There you go, it's the launch of the Athena 1 craft. And into low Kerbal orbit. We'll see where we get to after. Well, next episode, I guess we'll have to make it to the moon, and the episode after that, see if we can make it back. Okay, and this is the Athena craft in orbit. We're going to keep the fairing and the upper stage connected at the moment because we're going to use the rest of this fuel to get us to the moon. An genuine oversight though in the design aspect is, considering I want this craft to come back to Kerbin, I've forgotten to add parachutes, so that'll be an interesting third episode. But never mind, we'll see how it goes. This has been Kerbal Space Science, and thank you for watching.